Okay, guys, so as I said, Australia is made of the desert, but also there are rainforests. The Daintree rainforest is the oldest rainforest in the world, and we've learned all about rainforests this year. And you can find there in the rainforest more than 1,200 insects. And Gael was talking to me today about the insects in Australia. They have the most poisonous insects in the world. They have some of the most dangerous insects, and they also have a lot of dangerous snakes as well. So it's quite dangerous to be there in the rainforest in Australia. Another thing Australia is an island. It's a very, very big island. It has coastline all around and has many beautiful beaches. The Murray River is the longest river in Australia, and a lot of their rivers are full of crocodiles, alligators. Okay, it is 1,558 miles long, which is very big indeed. The Australian Alps are Australia's largest mountain range, and again, lots of snow in winter, and you can go there and ski. Very beautiful. Okay, a very special part of Australian culture and history is a place called Uluru. And the people who are originally from Uluru are called Aborigines, and they are the original people that lived in Australia before other people came from Europe. So they are like Australia's original people, for example, like the indigenous people that live here in Mexico. And this place, Uluru, which used to be called Ayers Rock, is located in the very center of Australia, right in the middle. It is 348 meters high and over 60 million years old. Okay, so Ayers Rock is kind of like the Peña de Bernal. It is just one piece of enormous rock in the middle of the ground. Okay, so it's very interesting. And for the Aboriginal people, it's a very special and holy and sacred place. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's biggest coral reef. Do you know where coral is? Where the fish like to live? hmm It is 1,400 miles long and is home to more than 1,500 species of fish. Do you remember species? Species means the different types of fish, okay? It's very interesting. There are lots of amazing things in Australia. Now, the things that are man made, Canberra is the capital of Australia. But there are lots of other big cities. Lots of you in your work mentioned Sydney. Other cities are Melbourne, Perth, and Brisbane. And most of the cities are near to the coast, so most of them are at the beach. Alice Spring is the main city in the outback, and that is in the middle of the desert. It's very dry there. Here's some pictures, some beautiful cities. There we see the Sydney Opera House. Now, human features. Sydney is the oldest city in Australia. It is famous for one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world, which is this place, the Sydney Opera House. Also, the Sydney Harbour Bridge is very famous. Now, Australian animals and wildlife. Australia has lots of unique wildlife. Some cannot be found naturally anywhere else in the world. So they are called marsupials. So animals like kangaroos, koalas, wallabies, wombats, kookaburras, emu, platypus, they can only be found in Australia because it was an island and separated from the other parts of the world by the sea. These animals are very special and unique to Australia. It also has lots of dangerous creatures too, such as venomous snakes and spiders. There's a Sydney funnel web spider, and there is an eastern brown snake, and you do not want to meet one of them. Okay, so that's a little bit more information for you about Australia. Today we're going to do some Australia crafts, some painting, and hopefully we'll get to make a very unique Australian animal. Have a great day, guys. Bye.